Hello guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to this new class. People, so class number 17, guys. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, class number 17. People getting almost to the end. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
You hear
Yes,
me?
teacher, we
Okay,
hear you.
thank you. So people, as I was saying, this is class number 17. We are getting almost to the end. Guys, remember we have an important homework for this coming Friday. That is the flip video. I hope you have finished that one already. And number 2, we have also an important presentation, right? So, a lot of, just give me a second. For letting me know. We are about to finish this one, guys. So today we are going to see the last topic, the last new grammar topic. Tomorrow we practice a little bit simple past, and the last hour I will take it to start with the presentations. So we're going to start tomorrow with presentations too. Friday we finish presentations, and that's it. Then you will have vacation. We will see ourselves again until Monday, guys. So that's basically what is going to happen in these days. Today we finish with the presentations missing, with the homework missing, right? So you will see your score, do the flip grid, people, finish your oral evaluation, and that's all that we have. Before we start, guys, let's see. I want to ask you, do you remember the last earthquake? Yes? No? Earthquake. What is an earthquake? Fernando, what's an earthquake?
It's a high movement of the ground and the crash of the tectonic plates.
Okay, good. So people, yes, that's what it is. It's a movement of the ground, right? When the earth moves, when the earth starts to shake, that is an earthquake. We have here in El Salvador one that was super heavy in 2001, January 13, 2001, right? But we have had a lot of earthquakes since that day. So what was the last earthquake you remember? What were you doing in that on that earthquake? Let's see. Miguel, do you remember the last earthquake? What were you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I remember an earthquake more or less 4 years ago. I remember it was in the night or midnight, but it was very hard and
I remember that one
strong.
around midnight. What were you doing?
Yes, I was sleeping, but it was very, and I was afraid, and the electrician supply was gone.
Okay, good, excellent. Let's see, the last earthquake. Veronica, do you remember the last? Well, what were you doing in the last earthquake you remember? That would be a better question.
Hi, teacher. I don't understand your question.
Earthquake. Do you know what is earthquake? No.
Earthquake.
Do you
No,
remember what happened in El Salvador in 2001, January 13? Do you remember
I
the earthquake?
yes,
So it was
yes,
7.1 in Richter
teacher. Yes,
scale.
teacher. I
That's
remember.
so.
Yes,
Do you remember the last one? I don't know if you remember any other.
in February in the quiero ver, 33 and the other how do you say terremoto?
Earthquake.
Earthquake.
Yes.
Earthquake. Okay.
Okay. So what were you doing? Do you remember what were you doing? Were you sleeping? What were you doing?
In this moment, I don't I start in the street and I
Mhm.
see the house and the movie and I scare me with my sister and but ruin with my sister ruin my house quickly for visit my parents. Really I scare me in this moment.
Yeah, obviously, right. Okay, good, excellent. Let's see. Let's see. What about Fernando? What about you? What were you doing during the last earthquake?
I don't remember. Oh,
You don't
honestly, I don't
remember?
remember. No, because I have I don't know 4 years old. I don't remember
But
really. I just
remember
I
that an
have
earthquake is not going to be just that one. It can be any that you remember. There is no specific number. In El Salvador, we say an
mm,
earthquake is 6 and above. If it is 4, 5,
yeah.
it's not an earthquake. No, in United States, earthquake is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
So that will be
Okay.
an earthquake. So
Okay.
what was the last earthquake
Mm,
you remember?
uh, uh, I don't know. Maybe the last month. I I think we have a little earthquake about the five uh, uh 5 points. Uh,
Mhm.
and I stay in my room and I try to sleep that night and well that was scare me because my bed was shake and okay and I say to my dad, hey dad, it's an earthquake, yeah, get out of this house now. Then we go to the secure area, you know. We went to the secure area and we stayed there around 5 minutes and that's it. That that's what I remember.
That's what you remember. Okay,
That's it. Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Excellent. Let's see. What about, let's see, another person. I want to listen to Marta. What about you? What do you remember you were doing during the last earthquake?
Okay, the last significant word that
Mhm,
I remember in January 30 in 2021,
mhm,
I was cleaning my house and my father was sleep living room, and I went, I run to look for him, and I we meeting in the garden, and my father is know I know he know to sleep and difficult moving. The finish I He fell.
Okay, he fell.
Sí. Yes.
Okay. So, well, yeah, people. So you see, we are talking about an event. We were doing something, and this something was interrupted by another thing. And that is the new verbal tense that we are going to study today. So people, let's say welcome to so guys, this is past progressive. That's today's topic, okay? Past progressive. When do I use past progressive? Well, there's an alternative, guys. Number one, action interrupted in the past, okay? We will see that one in a second. These are the three scenarios, guys, that we are going to use to talk about past progressive. Let's see it in our little timeline. So guys, this is the past. And this is the present. Okay, guys, we have our timeline here. So when do you use simple, well, past progressive, guys? Past progressive is very specific. It will happen here, okay? That's what it is. For example, I was sleeping. That is very specific. But if you want to say that it was interrupted, so you were doing this, all of a sudden, let's say, all of a sudden, I was sleeping, but something else interrupted it. I was sleeping. We usually use when yo estaba durmiendo. That is the action happening in the past. Pero esa dormida se interrumpió when the earth quaked. Okay, cuando la tierra tembló. Yesterday I was sleeping when I heard that it was raining. Yesterday at 2 a.m. Well, today at 2 a.m. I was sleeping when I heard the rain. My sleep was interrupted by the rain. Okay, that's what I mean. That's what you say here. That is action interrupted in the past. Two actions happening. Okay, could be like this one. I was explaining the topic. I was explaining the topic. Usually, I will use while, well, you don't use comma. Topic, while you were talking. Two actions happening in the same moment, right? I was explaining the topic while you were talking. Two actions happening at the same moment. You are talking and I am explaining. So the same, right? It happens at the same time. The last one, when you mention an hour, what did you do yesterday? Well, at 9 a.m., I was working in an important project. You need to be very specific if you want to use past progressive, okay? So you say this one. I was working in the morning on my project. You need to be specific, guys. If you're not specific, it doesn't work, okay? So you gotta be specific. You cannot only say, I was cooking, then my mother arrived, after that I went. No, that's incorrect. Use simple past instead, okay? That's how you use this one. Questions, guys. Do you have any questions on how to use it? No. Okay. People, what is the structure? Probably you saw the structure, subject. What follows, guys? What is next after the subject?
Verb being past.
Verb in past. And we know that the verb to be in past has two forms, was and were. Diana, when do I use was? With what persons do I use was?
For third person and first person.
Okay. I, he, she,
I,
and it.
she, yes.
Good. When do I use where? With the rest, right? You, we, and they. And then what follows, guys? What is next?
Verb in present progressive.
ING, gerund verb. Good. Okay. So, and we need to respect that rule. We said that there are some verbs you cannot use with ING, right? So the same happens here. There are some verbs, the same verbs you cannot use with ING. The verbs that are non-action verbs, you cannot use them. So guys, the negative form, we are going to use the negative auxiliary, was. What is the negative form of was?
Was not or
Was.
wasn't.
Was not or
Was not,
wasn't.
were not.
Good, excellent. What about where? What is the negative form of where?
Were not
Were.
or weren't.
Were not or weren't. Good, excellent. So you say, I wasn't playing soccer. I wasn't talking while you were explaining. Yes, you can say, you can use one negative, one positive. So that's something you can use. I wasn't practicing while you were, I don't know, while you were explaining. I wasn't sleeping while you were playing video games, so I couldn't sleep very well. So like that, right? I was listening to music when my father called me. I wasn't listening to music when my father called me. So you can use that one, guys. I was listening to music when you didn't, I don't know. So any combination you can use. You can use any combination. So don't worry about combinations. You can use them. Questions, guys? Do you have any question? Okay, people, let's practice a little bit. I have a simple question for you. What were you doing before the class started? 30 seconds. Okay, 8 sentences, 0 mistakes. Try to speak as fluent as possible. Fluent as possible. Okay, try to speak fast. That's what you have to do, guys. So let's practice now. What were you doing before the class started? In my case, guys, I was watching some videos, and it was, I really like things about science, about animals. So I was watching a video about animals before the class started. Also, well, I was having a little bit of rest, but those are the only things that I did. So those are the only things that I was doing. That's it. What about you guys? Think about 2 or 3 things. Remember, 8 sentences. That's your goal. So, guys,
Teacher, and can you take a screenshot of the structure
can you take
with the
a
chat?
screenshot of the structure?
Okay, got it. Thanks.
I'll send it later on. So, guys, let's go right now. Let's practice a
Okay.
little bit. And then we are going to do a little test.
Muy bien, porque piensas que te vas a morir, no te mata tanto.
My sons, I I was to take my dinner sometimes, and uh, play play the games with my friends. I don't know. That's all.
That's what are you doing before the class? You having dinner. You were having dinner, nor taken. Well,
Having. Yes. Right. Thanks.
what about you, Jonathan?
Well, in my case, I was returned, maybe, o como estaba regresando at my work, of my work. I finished my work at 7 and I room to my house. um, six, yeah, it's correct, no? I was returned or como sería? I was
I was coming back home, something like that. Coming back, regresando a casa. Coming back. I was coming back home.
coming back home.
Something like maybe.
Um, I don't know what to say because it's an 1 hours. La ocupo para venir.
Well, a lot of time
Sí.
in the traffic, not or yeah. Or you say you run to home.
Yeah.
So do you want to came home? No.
No. At home, no. In work, presential, or how do you say? Como trabajo presencial, creo.
I washing my clothes. I washing my clothes.
Okay.
And 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 let me see. Uh, I yes, I wash my clothes. I take a shower. What else? Uh, I don't remember. I don't remember. Teacher, remembered or remember?
Both. I would say remember. Remember,
In
it's kind of,
American English is remember, right?
no, actually it's kind of British, but Americans, well, actually it's not like British. It's just a distinctive way to pronounce the ER. So if you say remember, you are not going to say brother, you're going to say brother. You are not going to say teacher, you're going to say teacher. So you need to keep it.
Only
If you use that one, you need to keep it all the time. It's not like one word you're going to say remember, and then you're going to say teacher. So no, right? So you need to keep it. So I would say remember, teacher,
Remembered.
and
Remember with the final in the final. Remembered. I remembered. Um, I don't remember. Okay. Okay. I was teacher. I was watching some videos about one lady. It sounds very interesting, very good. Like one person you you say as let me remember. Uh, she called her name is I don't remember. But she 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 pronounced very well some word, not some word only, uh, all about language English.
okay.
But I remember. I listened. I was listening in the afternoon today, and I listening and oh, she hear very well, but I don't description. Uh, her name is English with Lucy,
I don't know that channel.
but she is speak very well. His English. She's her English.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. And afternoon, I was listening. Your videos, her videos.
Her videos. Okay.
Okay. What about you, Marta?
Okay. Before classes, I was in parent school. Uh, Before the parents' school, I had my dinner. And before my dinner, I took I, my dog out. And before to start my work,
Let's wait, guys. Let's wait a little bit. Okay, people, let's begin with this question. Before we start this question, I want to tell you some little things that I noticed. People, listen to this question. I will say it in Spanish for you to have it clear. ¿Qué estabas haciendo antes de empezar la clase? Estaba comiendo, estaba haciendo limpieza, estaba viendo tele. Really? Were you doing all that stuff, cleaning, taking a shower and eating at the same time? Were you doing that? No, right? It's impossible. Unless you are an octopus. If you're an octopus, yeah, you can do a lot of stuff, right? So what were you doing? I was cooking and I was watching TV and no, that's incorrect. I'll select what were you doing before the class started. In my case, I was watching videos because I really like to watch videos. I watch videos about this, about that, about blah, blah, blah. Okay. You select one thing. I was watching videos and I was watching videos on YouTube. That's something that I was doing before the class started because I always like to watch videos on YouTube. Also, I was sleeping. You can, not sleeping, I was lying on my bed and I was watching videos. That's something that you can do at the same time, right? Be careful with this one. Careful with the verbs. I was cook, incorrect. I was ate, incorrect. I was eating. I was cooking. Okay, so that's the way it goes. That's how you use it. So let's begin. I want to listen to Xiomara. Please tell us, what were you doing before the class started?
Well, today before the class started, I was watching Netflix while my mom was cooking the dinner. I rarely times cook the dinner, so I hope my mom doing that. And then my mom and me were having dinner, and my dad came home. So we started to talk about our day, about the war, and something like that, because I hardly see my dad, and I was missing him. It's all.
Okay, good, excellent. I really like it. I like it. You use I was watching Netflix while my mother was cooking. So that's super good. Actually, I really like that you use this type of structures, people. So super, great job, excellent. So great. Let's see. I want to listen right now to, what about Jocelyn? What were you doing before the class started?
Good evening. I was working in my university project because I have to send in it tomorrow.
What is the project about?
It's a live teacher.
Don't worry, continue lying. Continue. What is the project about?
It's, it's, it's a final project because I almost finished my semester.
Okay.
It's about the students.
Okay, good, excellent. You see, people, if you're lying, continue lying. Don't worry. Don't tell me that you're lying. I believe that. I said, oh, she's a busy woman. So, good. I like it. More information. Try to provide more details, okay? That's the only thing that I can tell you. Continue giving details, so that will help you a lot. Thank you so much. Fernando, please help us. What were you doing before the class started?
Okay. First, I was taking a nap. Before my dad told me, "Hey, we need to uh, eat something." And but I was thinking about it. I don't know. I say, "Hey, what about we are going to eat pupusas for the dinner?" Okay, we called to pupuseria, and we said, "Hey, we need some pupusas from the passage number one," and and well, and then the pupusas was delivered to us, and we ate it. And after that, I was playing a little bit of video games, Kingdom Hearts specifically, and well, and the class started. That's it.
Okay, good. I like it. Remember only one thing. Were you waiting for the pupusas, or you were waiting while you were waiting while you were
Well,
playing?
we're waiting. Yeah, yeah, we're, yeah. I'm waiting. Well, I'm playing. Well, I was
Okay,
playing.
while you were playing. Good,
Yeah.
excellent. So that's the way it goes, you know. People, think about it. What I was doing before the class started. Okay, that's something that you need to think about. What were you doing while you were doing this? Okay, so let's see. Okay, people, that's the way it goes. Okay, that's how we use it. That's how we use it. So, let me see. I want to listen. Veronica, what about you? What are you doing while
Okay,
the
okay,
class started?
okay. And the first, I was talking to my family about their day, and I was prepared a cup, a coffee or tea, and bread of dinner, and also I check in refrigerator to prepare the lunch for me and my family after the class. And I was feeding and my fishes, my 6 fishes, and I checking my personal cell phone because in my job is very difficult.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Thank you for the details. It was good. I like it. A lot of info. Okay. Be careful with structures. That's something that you gotta be careful with. I checking. I checked. Okay. People
Oh,
don't abuse of the past progressive. Only 1, 2, 3 sentences will be okay, but you cannot do a lot of activities unless you are really doing it. For example, I was, well, you know, I was lying on my bed, I was playing video games, and I was uh listening to one video all at once before the class started. That's something that I usually do. I know that I shouldn't do it because I'm not paying attention to the videos, or I'm not paying attention to my video game, but that's another story, right? In that case, yes, but if not, only one. And you add details, right? Let's see. Next one. Ana Laura, please tell us, what were you doing before the class started?
I was coming of my job. And then I was of dinner.
So, lady, I think that I have problems hearing you. So I think the internet connection breaks down. That's something you need to solve, because if not, you cannot practice in an effective way. So try to see how you can solve that problem. Thank you, Laura. So if you want to that I listen to you, you can send me a video, an audio, sorry, with the answer. That's something you can try. Marta, please help us. Tell us, what were you doing while before the class started?
Okay, in my case, I was at the parents meeting at my daughter, my daughter's school, and I start at 7 p.m. It's the second meeting this year, and they are mandatories for my daughter's continue the another years. I attended and I active into the meeting.
Okay. So what happened? Are you happy with this course? Are you a little bit angry? So tell us more.
Okay. In this meeting, I discussing but the topic is the integrate heart and mind for the structure personality for the kids and in different situations, and the the important to parents to seguimiento, seguimiento,
A follow-up.
a follow-up the the kids.
Okay. Good. Excellent. So it was not about giving a scores or anything like that. No.
No.
Okay, so it was
No.
just a follow-up.
Yes.
I see. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for all the details. Great. People, try to add more information. I think that's something that we are lacking. Add additional details, try to provide details. So tomorrow that you start your evaluations, you are going to have no problems. That's something that everybody actually, we have to work on, okay? Don't just give simple details like I went to the restaurant and I ate pizza. I went to a beautiful restaurant close to my house. It's in front of my house. So the pupusas there are really delicious. I ate 3 pupusas. Usually I only eat 1 pupusa, but yesterday I was very hungry, so I ate 3 pupusas and I felt bad, because I felt that I was eating too much. So then I returned to my house. My son were playing video games and I told them go to the bed. Tomorrow is a school day. They said, yes, okay. Did you understand what I say? Did you understand my story? Yes? Or it
Yes.
was super complicated? You didn't understand it?
No.
Did you understand that one, guys? Question. Did you understand it? Yes or no?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes,
That,
teacher, I
that
understand.
means you have the vocabulary.
Yes.
You can do the same. Okay, just organization. That's what is missing. Organize. People, let's practice for our the next one, guys. The ones that are missing, you are going to pass. But right now, let's practice simple past questions. What are the questions that I want you to practice? Remember, 1 minute answer. What did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? Okay. What did you do on your last? Y ahí le pregunta your last what? Your last birthday, your last Christmas, your last vacation, your last trip, your last date. I don't know, whatever you want. What did you do on your last? You ask. What? Tell me about your childhood. Okay, tell me about your school days. So people, let's practice these questions right now. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. We are going to work in trios. Let's go, guys. Let's wait for everybody, guys. A couple of seconds more. And we are going to start. Okay, guys. Yeah, we are here. So good. People, we are going to finish with the homework assignment. Before we start with the homework, people that are missing from the positions in the job, let me just tell you some little things I noticed. Number one, we need to continue working on the ed endings, people. Practice the verbs in past. For example, the irregular verbs. We have problems with the irregular verbs. Okay, so that's something that you, as an intermediate student, should already manage. So you have to work on that one already. There is no other time for you to do it. Work now on this one. That's one thing. In the endings pronunciation, when do you say want, wanted, or when do you say help? Do you say helped? Do you say I called my mother, or I called my mother, or I called my mother? So what's the right pronunciation? You have the table, the chart. I send you the printed chart there. Also on Schoology, you can see it. So practice that one, guys. Guys, let's go right now with the ones missing. Let me see. Carlos, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Mister, let's begin with your homework, the 5 positions in your job. Okay, so we are going to start now.
Okay, teacher. Good evening, and teacher and classmates. I'm going to talk about 5 job position, and I'm going to talk about 5 job position in my case about my work. The first job position is quality coordinator, and he is the person in charge of controlling that all the products and is of good quality. And he is the person in charge of dealing with complaints and claims. He also performs quality audits and all the companies and all the processes and all the position and all the people have to do uh, all the process like it it like that is right in the document. And the second job position is a manager, is the manager yes, the manager, and he's in charge of making difficult decisions. He decides what to invest money, and he's the one who delegates responsibilities and the other workers of the company are, and his functions are to monitor all the operation of the company. The third job position is the marketing coordinator, and he is the person who carries out the marketing campaigns, and he is the person who promotes the products, and he is the person who establishes the potential clients and also prepares all the formats for the company brands. And the fourth job position is customer service agent or only customer service. And that are the person who attend to the clients. Their functions are to make teacher. How do you say cotización? I don't know how do you say cotización, and all function, another function are sell the products that the clients request and fill out formats that all the clients request and attend to any other request. And the last position is general account, and he's the person that will make all the counts of the company, and he make all the balance. He makes all he count the money. He rebates all the transaction money, and only that, teacher.
Thank you so much. Okay. You know, I don't how do you say cotización? I don't remember, you know. I don't really remember it. If you don't know what to say, you can just explain it.
Price picture.
What?
Price.
How?
Price.
Price.
In the translator, I write cotización, and the answer was price.
Price.
Cotización.
I don't think so. It's related to it. Could be. But for example, when I say la cotización del oro is super expensive. Gold's price is super expensive. But
gold price.
But what he means, it's other stuff. So I don't know how to say it.
In what context, teacher? Cotización in what context? Because if we are talking about economic terms, price is the correct or the right way to explain the cotization. For example, to the prices of the commodities. But in what context?
For example, I found it here. Yeah, it's quote. The quote. That's the name. In the context of, for example, prices or inquiries about something, right? For example, you want to know what is the price for a trip to, let's say, New York right now from El Salvador. You will call the company. You could say, can you give me a quote of all the things? You can also say price. You can also say price as well. So it depends, right? What you want to say. But it was good. Mr. Thank you so much. Mireli, question for you. Did you pass already? Yes, you passed, right?
Yes, I.
Yeah, you passed already. So let's see who else is missing. Jonathan, let's go with you. Could you help us here? 5 positions in your job place.
Oh, sorry. Good. I work in a call center of Pharmavalue. I answer call from our customer. I take his order very carefully because many of the customer are older adult, and his health is very delicate. It's very delicate. Also take order for companies is different. The companies and adult and all and an older adult because the companies buy a first aid kit, and the adult buy to buy medicine for his como
Try not to speak Spanish.
his break corazón break corazón. How do you say?
Heart.
No, it's
The heart.
the heart. The heart. Thank you. The heart is delicate and other Medicaid. Another of my function is to solve complaints, claims, and send this information to the corresponding area. In this case, for example, Santa Ana, San Miguel, depend when they call the customer. I'm at work. There are also supervisor. They measure the time. And they for new collaborator. Answer question for employees. And they provide more information. And see that everything work quickly. And there is a manager. The manager design plans for to sell, plans for the collaborator stay como stay estén bien, como, how do you say?
Don't worry, you try to say it in your own words.
Okay, and design the plan, strategies to save, and design new methods to improve quality in the job. And that's all.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you so much. Mister, we finish. Thank you for your participation. Let me tell you some little things about your presentation. So why I didn't tell you the meaning of the things. People, the first thing is that we get used to it. Nos acostumbramos. How do you say this? How do you say that? Remember that in a presentation in English, you have no chance to ask. Imagine you are talking to Americans. They don't know how do you say, for example, corazón, right? They don't know it. So you have to be careful with the Spanish. If you don't know how to say it, problems in their health, right? Health problems. That's it. Don't go too specific on it. That's one thing. Practice more the third person. Still, you were using a lot they. And we know that they would use the same verb. The idea was that you use the third person. He received. You say? He receives. Third person. He checks. Okay? That's what you need to continue working.
Okay. Thank you.
So, thank you so much. Let's see. The next one. It will be Joseph. Are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Did you pass already? No, right?
No.
Let's go, mister. Please help
Right.
us and describe the 5 positions in your job place.
All right. Good evening, classmate, teacher. In this moment, I am going to tell about the positions in my work. The first, there is a general manager. This person is the this person is that who carries the control of company in general, how financial status and employees, gives the instruction to operation manager and all supervisors or subordinates, authorizes authorizes documents of buys, sales, and another activities. Then there there is a operational manager. This person makes the process and the correct organization of the personnel for that the company get good result and earnings input and sales. Then there are supervisors. The supervisors applies the process given by the manager, looks the equipment of works that that the employees could do, no, that the employees could have good results and perform and performance in the sales, and report to the manager the process and situation of products and fix fixed no fix, fix a sense of the company. Then there are sellers. They have they have of food they have how fusion sells the products, how phones, chips and balance for to get to the goal given by the management. Next, there is a general accountant. This person supervise and carry the control of flow of money and the activities that in and out of the company. Next, there is human resource boss. This person responds for the interest of the company, and also he has to look after the interest of the employees. The next assistant accounting, no, assistant resources. This person carries the control of the files of the employees and to register the information of all candidates and employees. And then the Finnish messenger, my work. This person is, for example, I was to pay the providers and transport documents, and I driving all day for or visitate another place for the diligence. I don't know, no diligencias, the company. That's all, teacher.
Okay. Thank you so much. Excellent. Good job, mister. We finished with this one. Let me tell you, it was good. In some parts you use this one, but still there is a lot of work to do on this one. You have to continue working on simple present, the third person. That's something you need to continue working. Still, we have a little bit of trouble on this one. So practice that. That is going to help you a lot. So third person, still, we have to practice it. Thank you so much. So that's it. Let's continue with another person. Moises. Are you there, Moises? Think he might be busy. Anyways, okay, people, that's Pride's quotes. Yeah, that's the thing. Pride's quotes. Thank you, Marta. I'm sorry that I see it until now, 10 minutes later. So let's begin, guys. Let's practice simple past, and I'm going to ask Marta. Marta, hello. So please, let's begin. The question for you is the following. What did you do the last time you went to the cinema? That's the question.
Okay. My last visit the cinema is out for okay, 5 days ago. I watching the movie with my daughter, and that the movie is the the name is the Louis Tomlinson is the singer. Yes, Louis Tomlinson is the singer. Is the Your Life. Is the history, but the history, the childhood, the history in the groups One Direction, in the in your life, in general, in your life, in the history for the singer, and the history personal, your family, your friends, your launch
Thank you
singer.
so much, lady. Thank you so much. Okay, so Marta, well, let me tell you, you sound like you're busy right now. So could be that the reason why you were not able to create the ideas or connect the ideas right now.
Yes.
So you were saying, for example, your is not yours, his, right? We are talking about his.
Yes.
His life, his experiences, and la. So, well, thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for being in the class, even though you are busy. That means a lot, you know? That means you are you want to do it. You are busy, but still you want to do it. So thank you, Marta. Don't worry. Continue working, lady, on what you are doing, but thank you so much. Xiomara, let's see. You're going to help us, lady. Please, Xiomara, tell us, how was the last time you went to a trip?
Well,
What did
my
you do on your last
last
trip?
okay, my last trip was a couple of Saturdays ago. Uh, I went to the beach with my mom and my cousin. Uh, we were boring in the house, so my mom tell me, "You never have time to go out, and I want to go out, and let's go to the beach." And so I and we finally went to the beach. We traveled by bus because my dad wasn't in home. But it was a great day because we the sea was peaceful. There's not mm, a sunny day, so we could uh, swimming in the pool because we stay in a restaurant with a pool, and we were sorry we ate uh, shrimps, and that was amazing. um, I don't like to to swim in the beach, so I in the afternoon I tried to read a book, and that was all day because it take a lot of time to arrive to the beach from Izarco to Acajutla. But that's what cool. That's all.
Good job. Good simple pass as well. I like it. You didn't have problems with that one. So good, good job. It was very fluent, and that's what I can say, actually. Really like it. Thank you so much, lady. Let's see next one, guys. Volunteer. Who wants to be the next one? Fernando, go ahead. Please tell us, what did you do on your last birthday?
Oof, that's an interesting question.
Make it up. If you
Uh,
don't have anything to
okay.
say, just make it up. If you have
No.
something to say,
I have a lot of I have a lot of things to say. Well,
okay.
okay. I woke up that day. I woke up just a little late. Because the, the the day before that my birthday, I did a lot of things, but that day I remember my boss gave me a free day, gave me a free day, and well, I went to the mall and I bought some clothes for me, some clothes for me, and um, well, I went to the cinema and I watched a movie, but I don't remember right now what movie I watched that day. But well, when I came back to my home that day, my dad and my girlfriend in that moment give me some gift, and they bought me a cake. Hey, we have a little celebration of my birthday. Um, well, I did a lot of things on that night, but I can't say the things. but
Okay.
uh, but but
Too
but
much
that was great.
information.
Yeah, that was great. It was great. And if I can, if someday the reincarnation exists, I can change. I don't want to change that day. That was unique.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
excellent. Sounds like you really missed that
yeah,
one.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean,
So, Mister,
I
it was
feel
really
some
good.
nostalgia.
I like it. So a lot of information, the one that you provided. Just be careful with the past. Sometimes, for
Yeah,
example, they give me gifts, they gave me, right?
gave
Because
me.
we are
Yeah,
talking about the
it's third person.
past. Yeah,
Yeah,
we are talking about the past. Doesn't matter what
yeah.
person it is because the verb doesn't change, but it is that one.
Hmm.
Thank you so much.
Okay, okay.
Let's see, next one. Who's going to be the next one? Another volunteer who wants to try it. Okay, Diana, can you help us, please?
Okay, teacher.
Thank you, Diana. Tell me, how was your graduation from the school?
Sorry, teacher.
How
Can you
was your
repeat,
school
please?
graduation? You remember that one.
Okay.
Not make it
Yes,
up.
teacher. Yes, teacher. It was good, and I remember. First, I woke up early because I prepared more things. For example, I went to the hair salon, and I I I went to the hair salon for um I because I made my nails, my hair, and later um also I arrive early in the school. And what else? My father is stay with me in this moment. Um, After that, I, after that, I went to the restaurant with my parents for celebrate. And what else? And that's it, teacher. That's it.
Thank you, lady. It was good. Simple past. You didn't have problems with the simple past. And you conjugated the verbs properly. Recommendation, fluency. Try to practice more, practice your fluency so you speak a little bit faster. That's the only thing, okay, that I think. People, remember, tomorrow we have only 1 hour classes. We are going to see the last topics of this one. Actually, it will be just a review of the verbs in past. So please study the verbs, right? And basically, that's what we are going to do. Then the next hour, we are going to start with your presentations. So that's it, guys. Friday, we continue with the presentations, and we are going to have, well, that day. People classes are almost over, so that's it. Questions? Do you have any question before we finish?
Yes, teacher, I have a question.
What's your question, Josue?
The question about the oral presentation for tomorrow.
So questions like the ones that we practice, everything in simple past. Okay, that's what I will ask you. What did you do yesterday? How was your last birthday? Tell me about your childhood. I'm going to ask you only 2 questions, guys, and that's what it's going to be. Any other question, people? Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, people. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
See you
Take care.
tomorrow.
Good night.
See ya.
Good night and sweet
Bye.
dreams.
See you,
Thank
Have
see
a
you
you,
nice
lady.
night.
tomorrow.
Good dreams as
Have
well.
a nice dreams. Bye.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Take care, Mirali. The same for you. Bye. Bye, guys.